Now to Hong Kong, where the trial begins today of 47 pro-democracy activists charged with conspiracy to commit subversion. They're accused of holding unofficial primary elections in July 2020, just after sweeping national security law stripped the territory of previously held freedoms. Pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong is among those who've already pleaded guilty, but 16 people have denied the charge, and their trial is expected to last for many months. Many of the 47 defendants have already been in custody for almost 2 years. Our correspondent Phoebe Kong is in Hong Kong following the story for us. Phoebe, this is Hong Kong's largest national security trial with 47 defendants, as mentioned. Tell us who they are and what charges they're facing.
Yeah, this is a landmark trial which is closely monitored not only on the ground but also international level, as we have seen diplomats from many European countries also attend the hearing here at the court building, and then many public members also line up in very long queues outside the court building to hear the case. So this is really in the middle of the spotlight in Hong Kong and also in the region. So they are accused of a conspiracy to subvert the state power because they participate in an unofficial primary organized by the pro-democracy camp back in 2020. And that was a bit to select the candidates for the electoral election back then. But the prosecutions accused them of accused the primary of a plot that is to paralyze and overthrow the government. If those candidates are elected in the electoral, then they will veto the budget. So that is mainly about the prosecutions. And this is basically the biggest roundup of the most influential opposition figures in town, as you have said in the report, that Joshua Wong and also Benny Tai, who is also the organizer of the prominent umbrella movement in Hong Kong, and over 30 directly elected lawmakers and district councillors. So many familiar faces are now put on trial here at the court.
What kind of trial is this expected to be, Phoebe? Could it be considered a fair trial by international standards?
Well, this is a national security trial, so basically some of the rules are different from the ordinary criminal cases in Hong Kong, under the common law system. That the judges, the 3 judges who are handling this case, are designated by the chief executive in Hong Kong. And there is no jury in this trial, so there is a different practice from the common law system that is adopted in Hong Kong. And so there is also some defendants are going to testify against others as prosecution witnesses, though they will definitely be the spotlight in this case.
What does this trial mean, Phoebe, for what's left of the pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong?
Well, as we've all seen, that protest has become very rare in Hong Kong because of the chilling effect brought by the national security law. But today we've still seen 2 to 3 activists and some families of the defendants protesting against the trial, which is really bold in nowadays Hong Kong because they could face consequences of voicing the dissent. But the fact that most of the defendants in this case, over 2/3 of the defendants, have been remanded in custody. That is de facto jail terms in many people's eyes before the trial begins. So this kind of really the treatment to the national security defendants really intensify the chilling effect and deter many politicians from voicing the dissent. So some critics say this is an effective criminalization of the political dissent in Hong Kong.
Phoebe, thank you very much. That was our correspondent Phoebe Kong in Hong Kong.